This is going to be just a quick overview of a service called Remind 101. This is a very easy to use free service that is a great communication tool for teachers to use to stay in contact with parents and students. So to sign up for Remind 101, you're going to go to remind101.com, fill in the basic information, your title, your name, your email address, your password, and click sign up. I've already signed up, so I'm going to sign in. And it recognizes me because I was just signed in, so I didn't have to put in my information. I have deleted all my previous classes so you can see what it looks like at the very beginning from the start. And it wants you to go ahead and add your first class. You can't do anything with Remind 101 unless you have a class set up. So I'm going to start a class for a book club. So you can use this for clubs, for classes, for teams, for any kind of group that you want to be able to send announcements to. And I'm going to add that group. And now it's telling me on my phone, so this is like a little demonstration for me, it's telling me on my phone to send a text message to this number, which I've entered on my phone. And the message is just going to be simply that at DC2CD, or C2, each code it generates is a randomly generated code. Each code correlates to a specific class, so your code is probably going to be different than that. And I send this, and Remind 101 recognizes that I have sent that code in, and pops to the next screen. And for some reason on my computer it slides all the way to the right, so I'm just going to do my scroll bar back to the left to get the information back up. And now it's saying, okay, send yourself a sample message. See what a message would look like when you send it out. So I'm just going to type in a quick welcome message and send that, and I get on my phone the message that says welcome to book club. So now that I have a class, any classes that I have are going to be listed here on the left after you've signed in, after you've made your first class. You can also invite other people to use Remind 101 if you want to. I'm going to close that out. So if I add a new class, I can add as many classes as I want. So I might say I want to add a Science 1A class. That's my first block class. And you notice it didn't generate a code already. I could have it generate a random code, or I can create my own code, and it tells me if the code's already taken or not. So I'm just going to make my own code, and I picked something that was going to be easy for me and my students. And I add that, and now I have another class, and it automatically pops up this image that I can show students, or I can present to get it in nice big presentation mode with the phone number and the message to subscribe to my Remind 101 service. Sometimes parents will prefer email, so there's also a way that they can get email reminders instead of text reminders, and that information is right there as well. You can also download the image with just the little phone description on it. You can put a link on your web page or somewhere so that students can link to this image. You can email this particular information out. So plenty of ways that you can share out with students and parents and people that you want subscribing to your Remind 101 how to sign up for your Remind 101 class. So now I have two classes. Again, you can make as many classes as you want. I'm going to go back to my book club because I have a subscriber myself. On the right hand side you can see who is subscribed to your service. You can manage them and remove if there's somebody in there that's not supposed to be there, you can remove them. So somebody moved out of your class, you can remove that particular student or parent. And here is where you can type your messages. It's very, very simple. All you do is type in your message that you want to send out as a text. You can schedule your message so that you can say you're up at midnight. You really don't want to send a text message at midnight. You can schedule it for the next day or something. So you can schedule it for tomorrow at 11 a.m. You can also attach a file. So if you want to attach an image or a file, a PDF file that you want them to open, or you have information that you want to attach as well, you can attach a file and it will send that as well. So you can schedule it. If you don't have it scheduled, you'll have a send button and it will send it automatically. And down here you have a list of what messages you have sent. So you have a message history so you can remember exactly what you sent. And you have a scheduled button so that you can see if you do have messages scheduled. And that's very simple. That's all there is to it. There is an iPad app that does pretty much the same thing. It looks very similar, so if you want to do this mobily, you can get the app and log in and send messages through your iPad app. So if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, it's pretty easy to use, pretty basic. Once you have it set up, you can send messages, reminders, information out to anybody that has subscribed to your Remind 101. They cannot send anything back to you through this service. They don't have access to your email or your phone number. It's just simply a message service to provide those messages out to parents or students or whoever is signed up for your particular classes and groups that you have set up. So I hope this helps you out, and I hope that you give it a try. Thanks very much.